Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today I want to make over all of your Sims, so I'm dedicating I'm not gonna get this right. Also, this audio is going to be completely uncut, so my mistakes will all be included here. So I'm trying to dedicate this entire video for making over your Sims. Obviously, I could only fit in 5 Sims at a time because I don't know, there were like a lot of entries and I was grateful and I got emotional. So thank you guys so much for uploading your Sims. But I couldn't include all of them in the video because there were a lot, like about 40 Sims or maybe a little bit more than 40 Sims. But what I did was upload a few Sims like off camera. So around the Strangerville world, there are Sims and I assigned them careers, partners. I gave them their own makeover. So you will be able to see your Sims in the world. If that's not the case, then you will see them maybe in a different generation, or I don't know, but a time will come where hopefully like everyone's Sims will be featured in the series. So I want to talk a little bit about the Sims I have on screen. This one is a Captain Anna Mendoza, and she is made by Amarin, and the description reads, Anna has been in Strangerville a while and the military just a bit longer, working her way up to a degree and her position as a JAG attorney. She gets all of the juicy info and is the latest. And this latest little fiasco has her stressing like never before. Maybe a night at the bar could help her relax and unwind. So, Captain Mendoza, I had a lot of fun making her over. I had her live in one of the upper town area, like where Dustin and Wilson live, because I don't know, to me, she felt like very accomplished. She is also married to one of the Sims uploaded on my hashtag as well, which will come up later on as well. Yeah, she was just so freaking cute. Also, on the Discord, I had a few sessions where I made over some Sims that are sadly not featured in the video, but I featured some sessions where I made over Sims, and if you were present in the Discord, you know who you are, and I made over your Sim like right before your eyes, and I could get your input as well, which was really cool. So yeah, those Sims will also be included in the universe, if not in this video. If you haven't joined the Discord, I encourage you to. We have a lot of fun there. There are a lot of headcanons that go on about the series. Also, I plan to hold a lot more sessions in the future, just because I don't know, I like hearing people's feedback in real time. Also, I just realized I didn't tell you what I have planned for this Sim. So this Sim to me feels like a reporter. Like, I feel like she's like not a private investigator. She's more of a self-employed private investigator, which I thought was really cool for her, and I felt like her personality suited it. Now, Saturn is a really cool Sim. I loved his design. I also loved that he loved the colors pink, purple, and blue because he was wearing the colors he liked. I kind of check on the fashion sense and the favorite colors just to get an idea on how to dress the Sims. So this guy I had married to Anna Mendoza from before. So they are partners in my game. I know they were not meant to be, but I thought it would be really cool if they were. And I'm going to read his description for you right now. So his name is Saturn, and he was made by Red River 21. Description says, Hi, love your videos so much. This is Saturn. He's a wealthy scientist. I don't know what else to write here. If you like, you can kinda edit him. I will see how I can add my CC or presets. I probably don't have it. It's my first time making a Sim for somebody, lol. I probably will make 1 or 2 more Sims. Thank you so much, Red River. I loved him so much. And yeah, I love the idea of having like a rich scientist who's kind of like, I don't know, I wanted him to have this snooty, sassy attitude. I thought it would be fun. Also, I loved the idea of how Wilson is going to interact with him, how they're going to interact with each other. So I thought that would be really cool. Also, sorry if my voice is really like, I don't know, weird today. It's because I got sick. I knew I was going to get sick. In one of these Discord sessions, I was like, I can feel the tension in my jaw and I can tell I'm going to get sick. And surprise, surprise, I did just when I was going to upload a video. I had actually like a lot more planned for this video. Like I wanted to film animations with how, like, for example, the military townies I added interact with Dustin, or how the scientist sims I added interact with Wilson. So yeah, unfortunately I got sick and I couldn't, but I will save my energy and put it all in episode number 4. So yeah, I just thought it would be nice for you guys to see this first, even if it was like somewhat low energy. Also, before we move on, I just wanted to mention that Saturn came over without any of his presets. So yeah, he doesn't originally look like that the way I showed him at the beginning. This is just me missing his presets. Now, this sim I found in the wrong hashtag. There are 2 sims I found in the wrong hashtag, and I felt bad not using them just because they were in the wrong hashtag. So I do check even if the hashtag is wrong, but keep in mind that in the future I might try and focus on one hashtag more. So as much as you can, upload on the right hashtag, because I would really hate to miss any of your sims. And I was showing you guys also, I need to mention this because I think it's important. I have a really bright reshade, or G shade I should say, because I don't like it when it's dark. Like, it hurts my eyes. It's also like more aesthetically pleasing when the world I play in looks bright, and like, I don't know, like it just makes me feel good. So what it does in cast is that it kind of brightens their skin tone. So yeah, I always turn it off and on just to check that the skin tone is correct, because after they leave cast and they go back into like live mode. Yes, I say live mode. I know some people say live mode. I say live mode because it's the correct one. Once they go into live mode, they have the correct skin color. It's just cast lighting for me is very, I don't know, something is different in my cast lighting. I think it's because I have the Northern Siberia wind cast lighting that it's doing this, maybe, I don't know. I also forgot to read this part, and I think it's very important to credit the creators, so I will insert it here real quick. So this sim, Sadie, is made by Nick Pui. I love saying this name, like Nick Pui. And the description says, in the enigmatic town of Strangerville, Sadie is a curious enigma herself, a resident whose generous spirit and love for the outdoors seem to cast a calming light amidst the town's eerie atmosphere. Yet beneath Sadie's serene exterior lies a curiosity that burns bright, a desire to unravel the secrets of Strangerville and uncover the truth hidden within its shadowy depths. With each expedition into the unknown, she inches closer to unlocking the town's mysteries. But yeah, I thought this will be very, very important for me to mention. Now, this sim, I had live with her sister, which is also one of your sims, that is sadly not featured in this video. But one of your sims, I made her sister, and they live together with one other sim who was also made by you guys but didn't make it to this video. But yeah, I believe the career I gave her was a writer, either a writer or a teacher, because in my head, like, oh, teacher is like a librarian teaching the kids in Strangerville. I don't know, I just thought it was something like that. She kind of gave me those vibes. And yeah, like, she's very gorgeous. Like, when I saw her, I was like, oh, like, I want her to be like one of the main sims. But we'll see. I don't really have any like set plans for anyone. I kind of want to, I don't know, I like when things happen organically, so I want to see what happens. Also, the fringes that come from Daylife Sims, you guys should run and get them because they are amazing. Paired with like any hair, they have the power to like complete a look even when you don't know you need it. Yeah, I just highly recommend you get them. Another thing I need to talk about, which I talked about in the Discord, but I feel like it's very important to bring up here because some people will know, some people will not. I want to dive into Dustin's backstory a little bit. Dustin is also a rich boy like Wilson, but obviously, like, you can't tell from looking at him. It's because he has more of a carefree personality. Like, he never, I guess, realized his privilege of being like rich. And then also people on the Discord asked how his relationship was with his parents, and his father died when he was really young, so his mom is managing like all of the family wealth and riches, like, and everything. So he grew up with a lot of like attention from his parents because he had a missing parent, and then his mom was like super busy. Like, she takes care of him like to the best of her abilities, as best as she can. But yeah, that will kind of come into play once he joins the military, because he will be very, like, I don't know, confused, shocked. Speaking of joining the military, this sim you see on screen right now, I have the biggest crush on. I was fangirling about them on the Discord the other day, and I was like, I just want them to marry my sim self, and I did. So in Strangerville, they live with my sim self, and we are married. Like, actually, it's kind of embarrassing, but I'm kind of shameless at this point. So yeah, this is Malhawk, and they are supposed to be, let me get the description real quick. Okay, so Malhawk is made by Shiloh von Helsing, and the description says, notorious for being tough on new recruits, they have seen their fair share of fresh sims wander into their base who couldn't keep up with their strict regimen. They expect perfection from their squad, and anything less is seen as a big problem. They will make a soldier out of sims even if they end up disliking them by the end. However, if you can withstand their harsh words and expectations, you may find they are secretly a big teddy bear with a romantic side to them. Can you see the vision? Can you see why I am obsessed with them? Exactly. So yeah, Mice himself is inserted into the series, and they're married to Malhawk, who I imagine will be very, very, very strict on Dustin. Because Dustin is like, he is a himbo, but he's also like sort of kind of like spoiled and privileged, and he doesn't realize it. He is kind of at heart, like, he's very, very kind, and I don't know, he cares about people around him. Like, he doesn't want people to hurt and him just not care about them, but unfortunately he is like a little privileged brat, so Mal is going to, you know, bend him into shape a little bit once he joins the military. We had a lot of fun headcanons about Dustin in the military, which I can't wait to share. So yeah, another thing I wanted to talk about pertaining to Dustin's past is his relationship with his ex-girlfriend. Now, I will include some screenshots while I talk about his backstory with his ex. So he met her at a bar, at a park. It's not important where he met her, but when he started meeting up with her, he was like, oh, where do you want to meet up? At my place or your place? And every single time she would say, your place, your place, your place. And then every single time he would see her, sometimes she had like outfit repeated like multiple times, to the point where he noticed. Like, I don't think Dustin would usually notice these things, but he did notice that one time. So he asked her, he was like, are you okay? Are you sure everything's fine? Like, something seems off. And she avoids telling him every single time until he pressed her enough to tell him that she was actually homeless. So he was like, oh my god, like, you can stay with me until you get back up on your own 2 feet. Like, I want to help you. So ever since then, she's staying with him. And when he left to Strangerville with Wilson, he did not tell her. So yeah, ever since then, she's been like calling him, trying to reach him, trying to, you know, connect with him, because I can imagine things from her perspective being like, oh my god, like this really nice, genuine person just up and left me all alone. She's also kind of like, what do I do with your apartment? Do I just stay there? But Dustin is kind of, I think the reason why he's not responding to her is that he's embarrassed that he just left and he doesn't know what to say because he feels like it was an asshole move. But he will have to resolve that very, very soon because we were not very impressed by Dustin's actions. This was all discussed in the Discord, and I thought I needed to bring it up here because these things are too good for you guys to miss, so I just wanted you guys to know. Now, going back to the sim that's on screen. So this sim is another one of those sims who was uploaded into the wrong hashtag, but that's fine because I found her and her name is Nina Electric, and if I remember correctly, I think she is a lesbian. So in my game, she also lives in the upper town area with her girlfriend, which is also one of your guys' sims, and her girlfriend has a very interesting backstory as well. It's not like a huge backstory, but it is an interesting one, and I will delve more into it once we get into the series because you will see her. Her girlfriend is also a scientist. With no further ado, let me tell you more about Nina Electric. Nina Electric was made by Gamer Gracie 2008, and her description says, Nina is a kooky and weird sim. She is on her way to becoming a mad scientist. She doesn't really like people, but if you try hard enough, I'm sure you could be her friend. She also might be a bit crazy, but you might have to ask a doctor about that. Feel free to change her in any way, I don't mind. Thank you so much, Gamer Gracie. I love Nina. I feel like something about kooky, crazy characters just, I don't know, opens up the doors of creativity for me. So I can imagine her being like very annoying towards Wilson. I don't know, we'll see. I'm really, really excited to see that. But yeah, we're coming up to the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!
You think now? I'm so happy that I found out you were nothing but a fake clone, and I can say it out loud. When my mommy said you're sorry, I really had to write it down, cause it's the best kind of story, and you're hearing it